Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Naeem Muhammad.
Abdul Malik Ahmed.
And Joshua Salam.
But together we are
Native Dean. Hey, I want to say, Naeem, that was like one of the first times that I actually was completely blank when you said, this is Naeem Muhammad. I was just like, listening to the music and I wasn't paying attention to nothing. Till Abdul Malik said, Abdul Malik Ahmed. I was like, oh yeah.
All right, we got people checking in already. Abdul Rahman saying salams. How are you? Sound like Abdul Rahman. We doing good. Sibha saying hi. Hey, salam alaikum.
We on Instagram?
Are we on? Are we on Instagram?
I don't know. I'm just checking. I don't see us, but
I haven't seen
maybe
it
we are.
either. I'll check
That's
it
all good.
Too. We supposed to have been live. That's
all good.
That's not live just yet, but I'll get that going. You guys, you guys have the chat window on that side. I asked you guys to enable on your side.
Yeah, I see.
Can you go ahead and talk to people while I try to get Instagram going?
Okay, Abdul Rahman from Egypt. Sibgha.
عامل ايه ازيك؟ حاضر حبيبي.
Wahid from Australia. We got
we
got a lot of
brother
people.
from down under.
Yep. We got
I'm doing all the accents. Where we got? I can go Australia, mate. Where else?
Salam from Algeria. We've been to Algeria.
Okay.
I don't know what that accent is.
Algeria. Yeah, they have
All
to
right,
mix
cool.
French.
We got Instagram too going. We got Instagram. We got Facebook going. We got YouTube going. Hey everybody, thank you guys for tuning in to the weekend. Was there saying how y'all doing? Joshua? How you doing, Joshua?
Hey man, I'm feeling good. Down here in North Kakalaka, also known as North Carolina, Raleigh-Durham area, the Triangle, where you're at, Duke University,
right.
Number 1.
All right, someone said, you know the Egyptian language of Joshua? What's up with that? Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm married into it. My wife is Egyptian.
All right, cool.
So I know just a few sayings.
Alhamdulillah, we got some love coming from Mediha saying, love you guys. Thank you for that. Sending love back to you guys too. Iman said, I'm from South Africa. Yes, and exactly, please keep telling us where you guys are checking in. We know this is a worldwide family, the Native Dean family. So far we had Pakistan check in, we had Egypt checking in, we got South Africa checking in. Where are the people checking in?
I didn't do my Urdu, but who can do the South African accent? Try to talk like Zayn Beacon. You could probably do that.
No,
it is really, really good. I really like it. It is very good. They roll their eyes.
All right. That's kind of a mixture there. All right.
Go ahead.
क्या हो गया है बेटा? क्या है? मुझे नहीं मालूम है. वाह, mashallah.
And if you're looking for us on Instagram right now, we are up on Instagram too. Where's the link of Instagram? Just go to Native Dean, at Native Dean, and you'll see our Instagram up there as well. Inshallah. All right. Who else is saying some hello from the UK? We got UK checking in.
That's Naeem, all the way Naeem. Go ahead, Naeem.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum. This is Naeem Muhammad from Native Dean. The Native. I don't know. That's not it. That's like Nigerian or something.
No, that's good. That's good.
That's pretty good.
Also, Malaysia. Y'all up late. They up late in
Apa
Malaysia.
kabar?
Stop my out.
Yep, he got it right. Last week we were like, and the person was like, no, that is actually correct. Yes, sir. All right. We checking in. Someone I can't pronounce your name from Algeria is checking in. We've been to Algeria too. We're so glad to have you. What else? Some from Pembroke Pines, Florida. We got Florida. Can you do a Florida accent, Joshua? You got that? You down south? I mean. Nope.
Yeah. When I no. What was that movie with the guy that Bobby Boucher or something with the water boy?
Yeah, water boy.
Yeah, I can't do that one.
No, he wasn't from Florida, man. He was from Louisiana. He was like
okay.
That's my people from Louisiana. All right, everybody's still giving salam. Sal's giving salam. Sumaya's saying thank
Canada.
you.
Hey.
Got Canada in there. Krista from Canada. Hey, and they're on for the program today in Canada. So my wife, she's Egyptian too, but she lived in Canada. Born and raised in Canada. Her mom's English. So we got all types of accents in this family. Oh, love from Kashmir. Check you out, Kashmir. Oh man, so love it.
Can you say anything in Kashmir? I don't know how to say anything in Kashmir.
I just hear it's a beautiful country with a lot of beautiful mountains and flowers.
Really great tea. Kashmiri tea is amazing. If you guys don't know, someone said the Algerian accent is a little difficult. And even the Arabs, they don't understand us. But we had a good time. We understand your hospitality. I'll tell you that much when we were there. Abdul Malik, how are you? I want to check everything out.
Hold on, when you turn down the sound here. Yeah, what's up?
You're muted, Naeem.
What's up? What you talking? Huh? What
Sorry,
happened?
I had to go through and check all the other scenes. I said, Abdul Malik, you doing good too? You doing real good?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. It's a Saturday. So, alhamdulillah, can't complain.
Awesome.
Get a chance to relax.
Well, I mean, can I ask why you said it like that? Were we supposed to understand something? Was that part of a song? You said, it's a Saturday. It's a Saturday. Like, what's that mean?
That's the De La Soul. Saturday, it's a Saturday. Saturday, it's a Saturday. Yeah. You guys don't know about De La Soul.
I don't think that's what Abdul Malik was saying. But,
somebody checking in from North Carolina, Joshua. Check you out.
Hey.
You got people repping your area. Oh, Medea's checking in Afghanistan. She's from Afghanistan. I don't know if she's there now or she's checking in.
Afghanistan. Here we go. Hale Shoma Totore.
Is that like Pashto or like Farsi?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. Farsi.
You guys heard about that new show on I think CBS?
What new show?
Afghani guy.
But he like doesn't speak but he's
not
like
even
Indian, right, or something like that.
He's like, yeah. I saw one episode. It was interesting.
Guys checking in from Ghana. We got somebody checking
in from
Ghana. We haven't been to Ghana.
I want to go to Ghana. That's my next spot.
So someone said Ramadan Mubarak and Ramadan Kareem, because you see down the bottom I have Ramadan is almost here, and today was supposed to be part of our getting ourselves ready for Ramadan set up and just maybe some trip down memory lane about Ramadan, traveling, alhamdulillah. So yeah. Oh, what's the name? Medea lives in Virginia. That's our neighbor, Abdul Malik. So hey, Medea.
What part of Virginia? She could be more neighbors to me than you. What part of Virginia?
Yeah, you could be all the way down south. Who knows?
They say in Virginia, it's usually Northern Virginia. That's what it is. So just to be honest.
Some people are.
I bet you she's from Northern Virginia.
Medea, what part of Virginia are you from?
People down in Richmond don't even acknowledge Northern Virginia.
And she said Kobe.
Exactly.
Kobe. She responded to you and Farsi or whatever, Pashto.
Fairfax.
See, boom, in your face. Fairfax. All right, cool. We got Jakarta still checking in, man. They're late, man. That's like 12 midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Don't you supposed to be asleep, man?
Jam malam.
We appreciate it.
Hey, let me say, give salam to my cousin from Kansas City, Missouri.
Hey,
Tawheed.
Hey, Tawheed. Sorry, I'm checking. We got the family checking. All right, let's do this, guys. Listen to you guys when I was 6, alhamdulillah, at the gas station. Thank you, man. We appreciate that. Turkey's checking in too. We got Turkey checking in. So many people checking in. Where was Turkey?
Turkey. Turkey. Sen çok fenasın. Sen çok güzelsin Istanbul.
Yeah, there you go.
But they could be from Bursa.
You know what? I said that to somebody.
And they were like, what?
I said, sen çok güzelsin. And they were like, and then I said, Istanbul. They're like, oh, okay. Because sen çok güzelsin means very beautiful. And it was a dude. So he was like, And then you have to say, make sure you say Istanbul at the end.
All right, so guys, let's get into it. Let's get into some of this stuff. I think someone else was just saying that we brought them on stage. Taha said we brought them on stage before, and then someone else said, I think we did have you on our show. Is this DEEN? This is Native DEEN. Maybe we've been on the show together, but I'm going to give you guys a little refresher of what we're talking about today, because we are getting ready for Ramadan. How many days for Ramadan are we away, Joshua? How many days away do you know?
About 9.
9
or
days
less.
away. 9 days
Maybe 8.
away. 8 days away. So
well, it depends on if you're a calculator, one who calculates the cycle of the moon, or if you're a,
boy.
Oh,
Cider.
okay. That's a good question. So can we have in the chats right now, and we got Jordan checking in too. I know a lot of people are in Muslim countries, and maybe they just like, hey, when the king says Ramadan Mubarak, that's when we fasting. But I got a question. Ooh, even Sudan's checking in. Okay, cool.
Sudan.
And Glasgow's checking in too.
Glasgow with the Irish brew.
Iron
brew.
Iron brew. It's a question for you guys in the chats and stuff like that, and want to know, what are you guys? Are you team sight, or are you team like you gotta sight the moon, you gotta be out there and with your telescope and sighting it, or are you team calculation? If your team sight the moon, put number 1 in the chat. If your team calculations, put number 2 in the chat, and I want to see what that's like. Abdul Malik, I want to ask you, what team are you, Abdul Malik? What team are you on for Ramadan? Are you team sight or you team calculate?
I personally have been on team, but I don't want to. I want to bias the thing,
okay,
But I'll tell you,
don't nobody
care
what you think.
Team moon sighting already. Like Taha's like, I'm about that moon. I ain't about.
Oh, we got okay.
Oh, Muhammad's on is team calculations. All right, cool. We got a lot of ones coming in. We got ones coming in all over the place. Ones. All right. Okay. Come on, Dumal. Don't be afraid to stand alone, man.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to stand alone.
I'll tell you, I am
on your side. Don't worry.
I'm team, because you have to understand me. I'm a computer. I do computer programming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely about the calculation.
Oh, calculation. Team calculations. Oh, wait, hold on. Team calculation. Oh no.
It's the inner nerd, I guess. Inner nerd, you know what I'm saying?
Right, team calculation. Is there a reason why? Is it like, I mean,
what about your inner taqwa, brother?
Ooh, that was ugly.
Yeah.
That was ugly. You got a taqwa charge. Flag on the play, Joshua Salam.
My emanometer. He challenged my emanometer.
Okay, so is a lot of people coming in? It's mixed right now. It looks like
it's
people are
2 and 1.
2, a lot of 1s, a lot of 2s out there. See that?
Yeah. 2. Okay, so 2 is.
Well, those were the only 2
calculation.
options.
2 is calculation. 1 is moon sighting. Just so people know.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Make sure they don't mix it up.
One is you said you think it's sighting the moon is paramount, and well, I mean, no, you go mostly by the moon, and then other team is number 2 is
Taqwa meter.
Somebody break out that Taqwa meter. And team 2 is the is calculation. So Joshua, what team are you on?
I'm on a different team.
Wow. Oh.
He's team 3.
Of course, it's 3.
I'm team 3.
It's 2 teams to be on. Joshua Salam, I'm on team 3. All right, Joshua, tell us about team 3.
Because I do believe Quranically that Allah has put the sun and the moon here partially for us to calculate time. It's mentioned in the Quran, precise calculations. Mm-hmm. And scientists and people who study the moon know that it's extremely accurate, and you can predict stuff 10 years out, let alone, 1 month out.
Yeah.
However, the sunnah of sighting the moon should be kept. So for me, I don't think you should sight the moon to find out when the month is, but you should sight the moon to honor the month coming in.
Okay.
So we know exactly when it's coming. We know where it should be seen. We know where you can't see it at. All of that stuff is known, but I do think Muslims should keep up the sunnah of sighting the moon and not just not ignoring it.
Well, I think it's just weird how everybody becomes a astronomer like for 1 month out of the year, and just like all of a sudden it's just like in the masjid, like just like there. And we know in our community, in the Adams community, there are people who every month they're out looking and they're searching and they're trying to do this thing, and that's good. And now, Joshua, congratulations, you have people joining Team 3. There you go.
All right, let's go. Team 3.
There you go.
Somebody on Team 3.
Joshua Salam is a uniter, but Fawad says, number 1, we are one.
I had.
Awesome. I appreciate that, Fawad. So, I mean, for me, like, I'm like Atiyah Allah. I'm Team 3 on some Atiyah Allah, Atiyah Rasul. But I'm okay. I think I am kind of on like keeping tradition. Maybe I am Team 3. I'm sorry I set y'all up.
Yeah, I kind of now I'm thinking about the Team 3. I like Team 3 too.
But we use calculation for everything else. You looking on your phone for when time to pray. You know, you're doing all these other things. You're doing a lot of things on calculations oftentimes.
Katrunada. Oh my goodness!
Wait a minute, Katrunada's in there. No way, Katrunada. Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. Oh my God, you guys don't know. These guys are amazing vocalists, singers. I think from Indonesia, right? Indonesia, just really great guys that we on our first tours in England. Wow. They were with us, and that's a lot of great memories and stuff like that. Okay, somebody said, what's the teams? Okay, I'm sorry, Henna, just to keep you up to date, Henna, we had votes on whether when Ramadan comes or are you team number 1 is team moon sighting, number 2 is team calculations. You know, they just out there. Well, this astronomy, when by the trajectory, it should be, it might not be, but it is. So that's team 2, but then Joshua had added a team 3. So I want to ask somebody else. Joshua, you're winning hearts and minds. I don't know what you've been doing. You're winning hearts and minds. Like,
it's that North Carolina water.
He says Joshua Salam came in with team 3, and with team 3 is this kind of honoring to the tradition, honoring the tradition, keeping up the tradition of going out to sight the moon, but also using calculations to balance that. Or is that how it was? Can you explain it one more time, Josh?
We know, in general, we know exactly where the new moon will be, how long it will be there, who should be able to see it. Some of you don't know, I started at Duke 3 years ago, and when I came down here, they had it was a huge event, some lunar eclipse. You know, they predicted exactly when that would be 75 years ago. 75 years ago.
I remember the lunar eclipse. I don't know, people years back, everything got like really black.
Yeah.
It was amazing. In the middle of the day.
They knew exactly who would be able to see it in the United States, where it would go dark, who wouldn't be able to see it, how you're supposed to look at it. And that was predicted 75 years ago. So the moon is very, very, very precise. That's the way Allah has created it. It has and actually the moon, I don't know if you guys know this. Look, here's my point. I only knew this after I got into this stuff. I feel like all Muslims should know this. The lunar month is actually 28 days. It's a 28-day cycle. The reason why our months are 29 or 30 days, because it takes 1 or 2 days before you can see the new moon, right? And so I believe we've lost connection with the moon. We've lost connection with our tradition. Even if you're a sighter, you only sight it once a year. You know, you're like, and then you're looking in the wrong direction. If you look in the wrong direction for 15 minutes, you might miss the moon behind you.
Yeah,
you know,
and them brothers be fighting. Especially to be like, the brothers be like, the least person don't own he don't own a microscope or a telescope. Be out there in the parking lot talking about people. So
yeah.
I have a question for you, Josh. Though, so let's say you go outside, right, and then you sight the moon, but calculation-wise, the moon is not technically supposed to be there till tomorrow, or vice versa. You don't sight the moon, so you go with calculation. When it comes down to it, you go with calculation. Don't you? So you're really
I'll
number one.
I'll give you.
You're observant number 2.
No.
Number 3. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like.
I mean,
that.
you're really
like
number
that.
2. You're really number 2, but you're just like.
Let me flip your question, Abdul Malik, and tell you how preposterous it sounds.
Preposterous.
Okay.
Even.
Yes. You got a calendar in your house right now of when Maghrib comes in tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah.
And you asking me that question is like, okay, well, Joshua, your calendar says Maghrib is 7:50. But what if you go outside and the sun doesn't set until 9:30?
Oh,
What
but
are you
that
gonna
happens
do?
sometimes. I'll tell you, okay?
That happens
No,
sometimes. Wow.
I tell you, no. A lot of times, if there's
Wow,
clouds,
Dumalik, I
if-
don't know what's
no,
happening.
listen,
Northern Virginia.
Hold up. Sometimes it's Maghrib, right?
Yeah.
And you look outside and it's completely dark.
Yeah.
But you don't break your fast because it's not time. That means your calculation. Don't try to play off you're not calculating.
No.
He's saying, okay,
brother.
he's saying like, okay,
Brother.
he's saying like, so you eating sahur, right? And you like, it's still dark out, but it's like a storm, clouds rolled in, it's dark out. You be like, I can get come on, it's dark outside. I don't care if it's 10:30 in the morning. I can't see light.
Then you are, or vice versa in the morning.
Yeah, but that's
people
not
are like,
that's
they gotta
not what
see
we're
the thin
talking
line.
about.
The thin
Exactly.
line.
That's exactly what I'm talking
You are
about.
calculation, Josh. You are calculating.
No. After Malik, you asked me what Naeem said is like there's like something going on that makes it darker than it actually
backtracking
is.
what's happening, it seems.
What's that?
No. The sun is precise. We have a calendar. We know exactly when sunrise is, exactly when sunset is. The thing that you're talking about might be some extenuating circumstances of why it got darker earlier or something like that. But it's precise. The moon is the exact same way. So there's not going to be a situation. Well, hold on. There's not going to be a situation where you go out and be like, oh my God, the moon's there. It wasn't supposed to be here for another 2 days. That's not going to happen. However, it did happen, kinda. And somebody said, oh, we see the moon. And it just happened this past last year, by the way. They said, we see the moon. It's right there. It's a crescent. Because they weren't connected to the moon, you know what? It wasn't the moon. It looked like the moon. It was a planet. And it happens very rarely that it looks like that. And so that's our fault for not being connected to the moon, to know you weren't going to see the moon because it wasn't time for it.
Okay. All right. I think we brought up a lot of great subjects. Abdul Malik, I don't know. He's like, he All right, so I'm gonna break this up with a little something different.
Break it up. Hold me back.
Remind people why we're here today. We are here because it's Ramadan. We getting ready for Ramadan. So let me get y'all ready for Ramadan the way we get ready for Ramadan in my house. Let's go.
Ramadan is here. Ramadan is here. Ramadan is here. Ramadan is here.
So they sighted the moon, it's Ramadan. Now I got a plan before it's come and gone. Getting close to Allah, spend a lot of time. See the condition of my heart like a sonogram. Everybody knows we got to fast, but does everybody know how the time is passed? Is it sleeping all day and the night's a blast, and forgetting the reward of the month is past? I know you gonna wake up right, drinking water, maybe being pie, praying at sunrise, fast in the day, keeping that DEEN tight, breaking fast with some dates, thought I we at night. Alright. It's a blessed month, doesn't mean that it's hard that you can't have fun, but strive in your heart for your Lord the one, and be blessed by Allah when the month is done.
Mom bust in the door like, get yourself up, you about to miss a whore. Turkey bacon on the plate, but I'm beefing. I'm upstairs sleeping while they down here eating. Scenes like this, it makes me reminisce what it meant growing up with Ramadan as a kid. My homies buying up the corner store. Now latest quarter waters. We break it 8, but it's 3:45. They got jokes like, oh yeah, he's fasting. Something about blessings, heaven everlasting. Asking like the feds up on me. Like, dude, let me ask you for real. Is you hungry? I hunger for the day when the sins on my slate be as empty as the food on my plate. And if you got jokes, man, here's a taste. Take a little fastest breath to the face.
celebrations, more donations, dinner invitations, many supplications. Good behavior means better reputations. Don't start nothing, no provocations. No fighting, no argumentation. From the fitness and the drama, take a vacation. Mosque is packed with a huge congregation. Some just come as an annual visitation. Some just come for the hum of the recitation. Memorization of revelation. Less temptation and more contemplation. Getting ready for the Eid celebration. Shake a lot of hands, giving salutations. Salam alaikums, peace upon the nation. The world is one, forget the segregation. Another Ramadan, congratulations.
Had to wait until the little animation go by. Sorry about that. Had some technical difficulty. I was enjoying the song too much. I was having a great time. But the Ramadan is here. So good, so good, so good. I don't know. Like, what? Any memories for that for you guys? Getting ready for Ramadan. Well, one doing that video, and then memories, and maybe some young Ramadan memories. Getting ready, and we only got a half an hour left, so we gotta stop fighting about this moon sighting, brothers. See, this is exactly what happens in the masjid. We're fighting about the moon sighting, and we're not coming together as a community. But, any good memories from making that song or making that music video during the Ramadan time? Who wants to start?
I'll start. The music's kind of loud for me though. Can we turn it down a little bit?
Ooh, hold on. Sorry. Is that better?
Yeah, thanks. It was probably one of the best music videos for me because it was, maybe my mind is failing me, you guys can tell me, but it was the most community-oriented music video.
Yeah.
We had all those young people out in the parking lot of the masjid doing coordinated pointing to the moon. We went and had invited different families into a house, and then we went into other families' house and just recorded that experience. They were our friends. And so I don't know, it was just a very community-oriented video.
Yeah, what do you remember, Gamal, from that time making that video?
No, yeah, it was the same. Just bringing everybody together, and one of the cool things was going to the different houses. And there was this brother who had a house next door to Adam's. Had a really nice house.
Yeah. And
I remember going into that and shooting some shots there, and all the experiences. That's one of the things. Like, alhamdulillah, we were able to do a lot of stuff, but I think the experiences that I had were actually meeting other Muslims and interacting with them. Those are some of the best ones.
Alhamdulillah. I think go ahead, Josh.
I was just gonna say, before you go, Naeem, there's a connector here between what Abdulmalik just said. The guy's house that we went in for, I think was my part of the video. He's the same guy that gave us space for My Faith, My Voice. The song is playing now. How about that?
Yeah.
The song is playing right now. He gave us space for that video. He gave us his house for the music video. So we give out shout outs to Robert Basson from Easter Motors. Your job is your credit.
Your job is your credit. That song means a lot. I think I just remember, like, the music video, like, I was moving. I think at this point I was either moving to a house in Baltimore or I was moving out of Baltimore, about to move to Virginia. And I remember you guys were like, you gotta get your verse, you gotta hurry up, you about to miss the song, as always. And then I just stopped everything I was moving. I wrote most of my verse. I stopped everything I was doing when I was moving. I just sat this USB microphone I had on my mantle and just recorded my verse and just was like, take this song. And alhamdulillah, it worked out. In the music video, for me, I think it was just a a good. I think, like you said, I think it was a good time. We got to see a lot of our friends could take part in it, and their family people, even to this day, like they people tell them like, oh yeah, you were the guys from the video or something like that, or they have good memories. Like they're kids that come up to us with good memories of that day. What's funny, Abdul Malik, there's another video I had. I'm not going to play today, but your mom was there on the day we filmed that video. I didn't even realize that because I saw another video where your mom was in the parking lot. I remember Rahima's dad was in the video. He was actually in the video. I remember that. But it was such a good time, man. It was such a good time. Alhamdulillah. I really enjoyed that. What are some of the things that you guys do on your run up to Ramadan that might be helpful for other people as days getting into it? Anybody want to start there?
You want to start this time out the Malik or me?
Well, I think it's just for me. I try to do some practice fasts. Not practice, but you know what I'm saying, like trying to get your body used to it.
Fast, yeah.
Yeah. You can't just jump into something like no food for 16 hours without, So definitely, you try to do that. And for me, lately I've been trying because I do a lot of martial arts. And I don't want to stop during Ramadan. I mean, I want to still stay and keep working out. So
right.
I was actually practicing and working out. So that's interesting.
Cool. What about you, Joshua? Anything that you do on your lead up to get right for Ramadan?
Well, on the fast part, unlike Abdul Malik, I just jump into the deep end.
Cold turkey, just
turn it on and stop fasting and deal with it. But on the other side, there's a lot of, I don't know, not stress.
But by you saying that, Mustafa Talib, we were on his show not too long ago. He just come in and gave me a salam. Sound like Mustafa.
Go ahead,
talk about a little bit of that stress.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to call it stress or being anxious or anxiety, but I'm pre-Ramadan. I'm trying to get as much stuff done as possible so that I'm not thinking about stuff during Ramadan, right?
Okay.
I wanna have my head clear. I don't want to be, way behind in emails and appointments and extra stuff that I need done, projects. So I'm trying to hustle ahead of time so that I can kind of ease in to Ramadan and focus on the the ibadah and other things.
Abdul, someone said, what type of martial arts do you practice?
Oh, I do Silat, Pencak Silat from Indonesia, and it's in Malaysia and Singapore and Brunei, and also Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Wow, Mr.
And it's in America.
What? Oh, yes, in America too. Yes.
You're talking about you're trying to get them and you're trying to get Silat into the Olympics. So you have the American team, and the Malik leads the for a lot of times. You lead one of the big efforts from the U.S. to spread the sport. It's really great, even from when we were little.
Abdul Malik, are you like where do you rank in America of the Silat fever? Are you like the Grandmaster of America, or there's 2 or 3 people ahead of you, or what?
That's hard because there's so many different types of Silat. That's like asking, what rank are you in?
Question. I get it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Kung Fu, like there's so many different types of Kung Fu. So you can't. Every school has their own ranking system. So I might. Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
Can I say? Someone said this is an interesting comment. I want to say someone wrote this. You can't see it because it's too small there. Someone said, you guys were instrumental in my recovery from deployment to Iraq through those early songs. I am eternal NDF. I don't know NDF at 63.
External.
No.
Not
NDF. We're probably looking really uncool right now. Everybody's probably supposed to know what
you can
NDF
explain that to us what that is.
Joshua, military man.
If you just from Joshua.
November Delta Foxtrot. I don't know.
Maybe but we
I don't know what NDF.
We're happy to be with you and be with you in your recovery. We really appreciate. I say for me, like the get ready point for me for Ramadan is some practice fast and just try to get some good habits that I can carry through, just so like I don't like the idea of like figuring it out as I go along, you know, or like I really want to be if I've been late on my prayers during the week or something like that, or I'll try to like get on these things so that in Ramadan it's just executing. It's just I'm moving in a good and as perfect way as possible. And then of course for work I'm always getting ready for Ramadan or something. But because we're running close out of time. Oh, NDF, Native Dean fan. Okay, thank you. That's awesome. Awesome.
631. Oh, is that his area code or something?
I don't know what. He's 63. That was 63 with the exclamation point.
Oh.
Native Dean fan, thank you for that. Oak Tudor said, Oak Tudor gave us salams earlier, and he was saying that I think they do 2 types of Korean Taekwondo. All right, cool, man, I like that. And someone also called you Sensei Abdul Malik. And Salam, you guys have other jobs than music. Yeah, you know, Joshua is a chaplain. Abdul Malik is a developer, you know, like a programmer, developer. Software developer, and I work for Islamic Relief and do many area things there, alhamdulillah. I wanted to play something else if we have some time, because we talked about how Native in a PBS interview, we talked about how Native Dean spends Ramadan sometimes. Not in the past, not so much travel as of now, but I wanted to play a little bit of that so you guys can see how we did Ramadan, maybe when we were traveling to Egypt or Jordan or Palestine or other places, or Turkey, to give you guys a little taste of that and a little trip down memory lane for the Brothers 3. I hope you guys enjoy this, so let's check this out, and hopefully my technical difficulties will not be so difficult. Thank you.
At times when the Muslims are coming together during the month of Ramadan or Eid celebrations or things like that, we have something that is a service to the community.
We get a lot of calls for gigs, especially around the world.
You go to places like Malaysia, Indonesia, Turkey, and stuff like that, where we perform, or even in Egypt, that have big events surrounding this type of kind of devotional music, you know, because they feel it's a part of the whole thing.
It's kind of, sometimes it conflicts, because we want to have time with our families. We want to, you know, be connected to our communities.
You have to do things maybe on off hours that other people wouldn't. You may have to do your things early in the morning or after the shows and after everything's done on a personal level.
We view it as this is all, you know, God's work. It's sometimes we want to do this, sometimes we need to do that, but that's one of the ways that we deal with it. There's a real purpose and a real need to what we're doing.
They say that from the tradition of the Prophet, saying that being in service to others, like when you're serving others and looking after others, it would be better than spending the last 10 nights during Ramadan, they call it itikaf, in the mosque with the Prophet himself.
During the month of Ramadan, we're asked to, whatever we do, we're told that we get 10 times the blessing. God is saying, you know, what do you want? I'm here to give you what you want, you know, if it's okay. You know, don't ask like crazy stuff like, you know, like I don't know, like a dinosaur to just come alive. I mean,
all my interactions with people of other faiths who are not Muslim, when they find out that we're in a Muslim band, when they find out that we're fasting, it's like the greatest thing. Like, for real? Really? Y'all Muslim? Y'all tell me about that. And it's like, you know, it's like some of them have never heard of this. You fast all, and they want to have a conversation. It becomes engaging.
Most people think it's a hunger strike. They don't realize that it's, you know, we start with a meal in the morning, and then we have a meal at night. I mean, it's tough, definitely. Most people focus on that when they think of the fasting. The only thing they can think about is like, so you're not eating anything now, you know.
That's kind of what I think about. Yeah. I with some super Muslims over here.
Here we go. We should be at the top. Inshallah. Oh, I hope that took you guys down memory lane. That was like a little something that I thought would bring back some memories to the Brothers 3.
That was cool. That was cool, man. That was
Oh
cool.
man, would
We
you
looked a little younger, man. We looked a little younger.
Yeah, bro. The time passes. Time waits for no one. No one at all.
I like Abdulmalik's dinosaur question. Like, we were both looking at him crazy, like, what?
And then I was like, what am I gonna say? I was thinking of something else, but then I'm like, I better not say that.
Whoa. let's keep this a family show. The Native Dean show. What do you guys have any good memories from Ramadan's past traveling? Maybe some of the good memories from Ramadan's past traveling. It could be with the band Native Dean, or even like without without the band traveling.
Yeah, my fun memory comes back. So this is going to tie into that last comment when I said I'm with. I don't know if really people caught that, but I was like, I'm here with some super Muslims. Like, they don't be thinking about the food that they're not eating and all that. They're just thinking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, mashallah. I'm with super Muslims. So these same two super Muslims that I'm with, Naeem and Abdul Malik, we go to Turkey during Ramadan. Now, I
know
I'm
where
easy
this is
Muslim.
going.
I said, well, it says if you're traveling, you don't have to fast. And but these guys were fasting, and all of the Turkish people were like, what are y'all doing? But it was I regretted it afterwards when I got back. I was like, man, I gotta make up these days. But it was fun.
Awesome. What about you, Abdul? Any fun memories traveling with Native Dean, or even when you just travel on your own through Ramadan? What was that like for you? Especially
I think one of my favorite moments was actually Josh and I think you were busy. You couldn't come. It was in Indonesia. That was during Ramadan. And we were there. And in Ramadan, in most Muslim countries, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like the stuff they do, the events they have that are focused on religious and spirituality.
What is this going on in here? It's Ramadan. I can't believe that.
Yeah, man. And
then, we thought it was a war. It was like a big cannon. We were like,
yeah.
It's Turkey. That
was in Turkey.
Yeah, they.
No. They had it in Indonesia too, I think.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
I think so. I don't know. Yeah, man.
So that was it. I know for me, one of the things I remember more so, one I remember, and I'm gonna play something because I have a little bit of it. Our time in Jerusalem, we prayed at Aqsa on an odd night in the last 10 nights of Ramadan. Now that was epic. That was, to me, still like one of the best things we'd ever done. Like, I can still like feel like cause we didn't pray inside, we prayed outside right in front, because we wanted to go inside. Come on, we want to go get inside. The guy was like, man, chill. This is Aqsa. Calm down. We're here. And we're like, okay, because he was local. But I could still like smell like the cedar, the pine trees like that are there growing, and just being out there for prayer, man. And that was like one of my best experience. But I will say one of the saddest experience, and it turned fun at the end, was when we prayed Eid prayer at the Blue Mosque. And at first, I remember Josh was like, I'm just gonna play some little small masjid. And then we were like, we think we're gonna go to Blue Mosque. And then David's dad was like, you lazy bums, get a cab and go pray at the mosque. It's so nice. And so we went and prayed. But I remember like after, and it was beautiful. And the takbirat that they did was very different than the one that I'm used to here. But I remember like afterwards, the whole town was like shut down, and we're just like wandering trying to find something to eat, and people were like with their families, and we went with our family. We were just like three like guys just like wandering empty streets, no restaurant. And then eventually, alhamdulillah, someone took mercy and like told us, come on, sit down, and we eventually had a good breakfast, alhamdulillah. I still remember.
Nobody remembers like Naeem. Mashallah. You tell the best stories, man.
Come on.
All
right.
Naeem has two things. He can freestyle better than all of us and remember things better than all of us.
I don't know about that. Alhamdulillah. Good times. When we see, how do you make the decision to end your fast? Ooh, Josh, what's a good question? How did you how did you make the decision to end your fast? I think she meant when you were traveling. How did you come to that decision? Naeem story time. I like that.
Yeah, Naeem story time. No, I mean, that was just my understanding that, you know, when you're traveling, that the fasting is not required for various reasons. So I took that. It was I think, I don't know how long were we going to be there, like 4 days or
something like that. 5 days.
Like,
but people were like, even people there, they were like, "What are y'all doing?" They were like, "Why are you fasting? Did you just fly from America? What is your problem, bro? I would be eating anything."
You know, that's one thing I never understood, because I hear athletes, you know, like I remember back in the day, Hakeem Olajuwon, you know, he would be playing, but he'd be on the road, and I'd be like, and he'd be fasting. I'd be like, I guess he has the option, right, to whether to fast or not to fast. But I'm like, bro, you don't got to fast.
Yeah, but you know, the muscles have been like, he been courtside, like, everybody be like, "Stop for love, brother Hakeem. We saw you on national TV every week. My son don't fast no more because you play basketball." that would be Muslims. We only got we got 9 minutes. I wanted to show a little bit of this last thing real quick, guys, and then I want to take another question to the field. This guy QH Gaming is crazy. Small giraffe. I don't know what. Every week he's got something else that is happening that I'm like, what in the world is he sharing? And I almost feel it's dangerous. Oh, wait, we got to take this guy, dude. Iceland. Here in Iceland, the fasting during summer is 18 plus hours, but the sun doesn't set, so we had to follow the queen time. In another country. I thought he's about to say, so when they almost said, they're like, go, keep hitting, go, give it 2 minutes left. It's time for Fudger again. Wow. that would be, oh man, Allah make it easy for you, Muhammad. I mean, that would be amazing.
Actually, I was in Belgium, and they have the similar issue in Belgium.
Yeah.
They have some weird time thing. They figure out, they pray Isha like at Maghrib time or something like that.
There's a lot of things like that. I remember my friend, he was in, and when you go that far, I know my friend was in Alaska, and he went for Maghrib time. He was like, "Where's everybody?" And then like that time, it really sun never set, so he was like, just felt real weird. Like, why are we eating now? This is not right. That type of thing. This also agrees Naeem is the life of the party. I like that. I'm the life of the party. All right. I'm gonna show you another party that we had. I just talked about a minute ago about our time in Jerusalem. I got a little small piece. Hopefully it'll behave. Our time in Jerusalem. So let's check that out, guys.
Theirs is a message of faith, joy.
Right. And tell them they have to help us out. Sayyidin? Okay?
Band member Abdul Malik Ahmed from Washington, D.C. studied Arabic at Georgetown University.
One of the things that we really wanted to do to come here is to inspire the people living here. There are people going through hardships, and so we came here to use our voices to inspire them.
Before the performance, the band broke the Ramadan fast with children at a local community center. Then they did the usual thing stars do, before heading through the old city's ancient alleys to the Haram al-Sharif, the Temple Mount, to pray at Islam's third holiest site.
You never feel at peace, you're searching for the truth, to put your mind at ease. Come on, y'all. You know you're missing me, I know what you've been through. When we meet again, we have a lot of work to do. Come on, yo.
Their fans are, well, young, but certainly not lacking in enthusiasm. For 11-year-old Malak Abu Snene, native DEEN is Arabic for religion or way of life, put fun back into faith. I really liked it, she says, because it's the first time they come here from America to sing all these songs.
All of us, we are fathers. And so seeing the children, any children, no matter what faith, but especially the Palestinian children here, it touches us. And being able to interact with them and to really play with them and see them smile, it's an amazing experience, amazing thing for us.
We have, wait.
The band tiptoed around the political landmines littering the ground here, focused instead on showing their young audience a different face of America. Ben Wiedemann, CNN, Jerusalem.
Ben Wiedemann of CNN. I didn't even realize.
Issues, man.
Yeah, tiptoeing. That's what I'm about to say. They were out tiptoeing.
But Abdulmalik, listening to you was so cool, man. I felt like I was watching something from the 60s, some documentary about an old Black Panther who was really involved. Just the way you were talking and the camera angle was kind of cool.
It was like, yeah, you know, in the struggle, when I was in the struggle back in the day, we were doing something. Doing something. Is that how you felt, Abdulmalik, watching that?
I don't. Yeah, man. I don't know what I was thinking. I was nervous, I think, for that interview because it was CNN, and then you know how back in those days they would twist anything.
Yeah, you would say something and you'd be jammed up. But
right.
Someone else said, did you see this comment earlier?
You look like babies in the video. Wow.
Dude, that looked mad young. I was more looking at David. You look real, but even David. Did you see that picture of David?
Yeah,
like we were walking to it. I was like, yo, that was. I remember.
David's got some gray now, so he.
How long ago?
He has more gravitas.
That's like 15 years ago at least. Probably probably 15 years almost. 12 to 15 years ago, man. And it's a blessing to be able to have done that. Not everybody gets that chance to visit Aqsa. Like, I mean, we've visited multiple times. We've been there. We've got to play Fajr there. We got to perform in Ramallah. We got to perform in Tulkarm and Abu Dis and all these, like in Riha and we got to go to the Ibrahimi Mosque and where Prophet it's like 3 different prophets were like buried in this one mosque, man. And I just want to say thank you guys who are the listeners, the viewers, and all the stuff like that who have your efforts and dua and support and made a lot of that possible. So really great memories, really great times, man. And so hopefully, Abdulmalik, I did work on some of the documentary stuff, just so you know, it's in the document. So
okay,
this is a little inspiration for when we do the documentary. We start looking through all that old footage, and hopefully people will enjoy going down memory lane along with us. If you guys have one last Ramadan message for everybody before we head out, we got 2 minutes. Last Ramadan message. Who wants to start?
Observe it like it's your last one, because 1 year it will be.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Stoic. Not many words. This is just enough. I like that. Abdulmalik.
I think for me, last Ramadan was different because of the whole COVID-19. I think some places are opening up. I know our masjid locally might have tarawih prayers, but even if you can't go to the masjid, try to do your thing at home. I think last year was very special for me because sometimes you go to the masjid a lot, but we really tried to cultivate something in the house, and that was special.
Awesome. I know for me, and I'll switch it up. I know for me, and thank you. I see a lot of great things. Henna, you had a lot of great points here. Aisha, you had a lot of great points. Oak Tutor, also a lot of great points. Really appreciate everybody who's checking in. Really good to see you guys all. Really appreciate it. And our brother KG said, Joshua, that was deep. I want to say for me, it gets so difficult, with life and work and stuff like that. Try to make some time for yourself and your family in Ramadan, because it's not easy. Sometimes you get caught up in life and work and stuff like that. So take time and try to really benefit, and just pray for all the people who didn't make it this year. You know, we still got days. Who knows? We may not make it. Pray for those who didn't make it. Pray for us too and our success and yours, and we pray for your success as well. And try to make the most of it. And that's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna say one last thing. I mean, I know a lot of you guys, excuse me, played some of our stuff during Ramadan, and other times. We appreciate that. There's one song I'm gonna play us out to in video that was. I'm gonna tell you, Abdul Malik has been immensely helpful for my faith on a lot of different levels. Like, even to this day, I was telling my wife a couple days ago, even to this day, the Salata Istikara like song is how I make that dua. I'll be like, oh Allah, if you know that what I'm asking for is good for my religion, for the life I wish to live, for the fate of my condition, for the short term and the long, Ya Rabbi, make it easy, the blessings that you give. And if you truly know that what I want was wrong for my life or my deen now and after all, then please keep it away from me wanting anymore, and let me be content with the good you have in store. And that's like literal word for word translation that I learned because of that song. The second one that was real helpful for me is the Laylatul Qadr, and we pray that everybody catches Laylatul Qadr this year, and it gets maximum benefit. And there was the dua that they say that you're supposed to say in the days during the last 10 nights, and it would, every time the Imam says it, just sound like watch for the Prophet's, you know, like when they say Allahumma innaka afuwan tuhibbu afwa anni. It just sounded, and every time the Imam said, I just heard afu. So when we recorded that song with Abdul Malik, it was so meaningful for my life and for me to learn that. So thank you, Abdul Malik. I know people in the chats are thanking you guys. I said they just said oh my God, hi and stuff like that. So we're gonna go out to the song Laylatul Qadr. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you make the most of your Ramadan, and inshallah, see you. And then know that every week in Ramadan, we're going to be with you every Saturday, inshallah. Inshallah, our plan is to be with you every Saturday in Ramadan. We have some things that we're going to be trying to fundraise for and do in Ramadan, so we hope you support us, inshallah. Take care, everybody. Assalamu alaikum.
Great program, I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, man. And keep the faith, everybody.
Ramadan is flying away, fingers counting down the days, but we feel that great things are coming. We know there's a special night where angels come from up high, and there's peace on earth as in heaven. One night like 1,000 months of blessings all at once. I know that when it comes, I'll pray that I will be forgiven.
Ooh, Laylatul Qadr, it's a night of peace like no other. Until the bright morning hour, let's worship on Laylatul Qadr, on Laylatul Qadr, on Laylatul Qadr.
This night I feel then over years unveiled, so we can all love the stories. Best night to call my creator, forgive me for my misbehaviors, my heart to witness his glory. Which night Allah only knows it, any of the nights could be chosen. Catch it before it goes in, the sun rises in the morning.
Ooh, Laylatul Qadr,
فاعف عني يا ربي اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عني يا ربي يا الله
Lord, you're so forgiving, and I know you love to forgive, so forgive me. Ya Rabbi, Ya Allah. Lord, you're so forgiving, and I know you love to forgive, so forgive me. Ya Rabbi. Lord, you are so forgiving, and I know you love to forgive, so forgive me.